Hey guys, this is part 2 of the bowl game special. If you missed part 1, go back a video. I've got a playlist set up, so thanks everyone. Next game is the San Diego County Credit Union Bowl. The bowl everyone wants to watch. Washington State versus Michigan State.
Very good matchup. Very good. I think this is a very good.
It'll be an interesting matchup. Drew, you want to share your thoughts on it?
I mean, one of my favorite coaches is Mike Leach. He, offensively, he knows what he's doing. And his team has a great offense. And
I love his press conference.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. And I think Michigan State, they're going to be overwhelmed with Luke Folk. I think he's going to ball out and show everyone how good he is.
I mean, he was a Heisman hopeful. I mean, coming in this year.
He's going to ball out.
I mean, if that has any take on this game, I honestly think Washington State's going to win this game as well.
Okay.
I think Michigan State's just young and they're developing. And that's why I have the next year going to be a lot better team.
Yeah,
they're going to be Big Ten title bound. Like, I mean, they're going to be up there.
I already said next year I have the winner between Michigan and Michigan State winning the Big Ten conference.
I can see that happening.
I like Michigan State. Honestly, I got Michigan State winning this. Only reason why is because I think they're hungry. That young team is out there to fight to make a name for themselves.
That's true.
And I think that's why I've got them winning this bowl.
All right, so you got Michigan State. I got Washington State.
Washington State and scores.
Okay, I don't.
I got. It's gonna be a low scoring game, in my opinion. It's gonna be 17. I say 13. Washington State.
That's solid.
I think it's gonna be 24-14. Washington State.
All right.
Okay. So next thing we got is the Chick-fil-A Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the Peach Bowl this year, though, isn't it? It's
no. It's Chick-fil-A Bowl. UCF versus Auburn.
Yeah, UCF versus Auburn. Interesting game.
I love this game.
I could not. I mean, honestly, just initially, I could not believe Auburn lost in general that last game.
They're inconsistent.
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, I kind of didn't want to see Auburn get that spot. I really did. And I mean,
I thought Auburn was gonna.
Auburn's a solid
I thought they were
team.
the real deal.
And
yeah.
So I've got Auburn winning this game. UCF has an amazing record this year, and obviously their head coach is still going to be there and come back.
Coach of the year.
But I got Auburn winning it just because UCF's never seen anything like Auburn.
What did you take?
I've been wanting to pick UCF, honestly. I've been looking for reasons to choose them, but this is a pissed off Auburn team. It's a pissed off Auburn team.
Yeah.
And they're not going to want to lose to UCF.
Oh, no. If they lost to UCF, that's...
I'm just keeping it short and simple.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's Zach opposite. I think Auburn's, honestly, butthurt about that loss. I think that's going to... I mean, they're going to be really looking at this game and they're just going to be like, we shouldn't be here. That's how I feel about it. I got UCF winning it, honestly. I think they're going to win this season out completely. And their offense is no joke. They put 72 points on APE or something like that. College, I forgot. But, I mean, yeah, they haven't played anyone, ranked teams. But, they're just so... I mean, they're just coming in with so much energy. And the fan base around them,
and it's Scott Frost's last
game.
game.
They went 2 I don't know, they were 0-12 or something like that.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
It was something like that. What was it?
2 years ago, I think. I could be wrong. I just remember
seeing... I think it was 2-10 or something like that.
2 years ago, I think they were 0-12. Last year, I think they won 3 games.
Yeah,
and now
something like that. Yeah, 12-0. I mean, it's a big turnaround.
That coach is incredible.
Yeah, I just think they're coming in with that energy, and they can score. I mean, they don't have a defense that are physical enough, but I think UCF's got this.
But Auburn with the chip on their shoulder?
Like Cole said.
You played Auburn this year. LSU played Auburn this year.
I know. They're very physical. I mean, I wanted to have a reason for Auburn to win because they're an SEC team, but I just don't see that happening.
Honestly, I think they're trying to prove that they needed to be in the playoffs. And I
could be wrong.
They had their chance. They were in the SEC championship game. Georgia was the better team.
I agree, but at the same time, I think they have a lot to prove. and I think that's why. I mean,
they're too inconsistent for me. Like they're just Jarrett Stidham. Like he won't throw the ball out of bounds. He just sits there and just stands there, runs around, scrambles, and then he gets sacked. It's just like he gets sacked too many times. That O-line is a big problem, and I feel like the energy that's coming in with UCF is going to overwhelm them.
I'm excited.
And then I know they're not going. I feel like they're not going to be ready for this. I think they're going to sleep on UCF.
I'm not going to sleep on them. I mean, now let's do scores.
I got UCF winning, of course. I got them winning. I got them scoring high. It'll be 37 to 24.
31 to 28. Auburn, and I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a great game.
It will be interesting.
Definitely watch that game for sure.
I have the feels for that game. I think it's gonna be a highly entertaining game to watch.
I got Auburn winning. I think it's close, in my opinion. Next we got the Cotton Bowl. Ohio State versus USC.
Yeah.
So I'm actually excited to talk about this. I think Ohio State showed the kind of team they were in that last game. I mean, defensively, they wrecked. I mean, house. I just was so impressed.
That's how they should play with their talent, but they are so inconsistent. So I don't really know how they're going to play.
Like D-line,
Iowa. Well, how in the heck did they lose to Iowa? By 31 points.
But it's been a year for that. I mean, look, LSU lost to Troy. OU lost to Iowa State. It's been a year to losing.
I mean, in my opinion, they should have kicked OU's tail. In my opinion, Ohio State, when they played them, they came in and did play as well as they should have.
That was a game. There was an offensive line and a defensive line, and Oklahoma's offensive line is what led them to their victory. Because
I never thought about it.
Well, they had a Heisman winner on their team. So,
yeah,
I mean,
like that offensive line sets it up everything.
Yeah, you're right for sure. I didn't even think of that. That was a good point.
Okay.
So I got Ohio State winning if they come out and play. They should.
What do y'all think of these USC team?
Oh, USC, yeah. Sam Darnold.
It's a good quarterback matchup. JT Barrett against Sam Darnold, because same thing I said for Kenny Hill. What JT Barrett are we going to see? Yeah. Are we going to see JT Barrett in the championship game, or are we going to see JT Barrett against Oklahoma? Iowa game.
Yeah, that's how
consistency
I feel about it.
Is important, and I think Sam Darnold has been the more consistent quarterback between the two.
I think he was.
Well, and it does matter. Consistency matters in football. I mean,
yes.
And I think it does come down to which quarterback performs better. That's why I'm picking USC.
Wow.
I got Ohio State winning. I think. I mean, with them at the number 5 spot, I think near blowout. Honestly, I'm thinking that it's a high-scoring game, and that
I just think USC's defense is really good at turning the ball. I've seen the highlights I've seen, and I've seen some game like the UCLA game. They picked it off, and then the only problem with them is just their offense isn't scoring on those drives. Like I think the offensively, that's their problem.
It's like we were talking about earlier. Balance.
It
does matter.
I mean, I think Sam Darnold's inconsistent. Honestly, this is how I feel about it. He's inaccurate, sometimes, and it's kind of scary. But I picked Ohio State winning. I got the score 28. I say 27. Honestly, that close. I think it's really come down the wire.
I have it 28-21 USC.
Okay. So the next game we got here is the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. Washington versus Penn State. It'll be an interesting matchup. Penn State isn't what they once was. But
they were overrated, and I've said that at the very beginning of the year.
I've got Penn State winning it, for no reason other than I think they had a bad year and they're trying to prove themselves at the end of the year.
Yeah, seniors Barkley.
Well, they want to go out with full honors, and I think that's why Penn State wins.
I can see that. What you got?
I mean, I really like watching Penn State. I mean, I don't. When Barkley plays well, they don't lose. In my opinion, if he plays well, are we going to see Heisman Barkley, or are we going to see 0-yard Barkley?
I think it's just confidence.
Because don't get me wrong, Penn State's offensive line
And that month
at
break,
times.
that month break comes right back to that.
That's a great point right there.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That helps right there.
And
that helped Penn State.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying you got Washington. This is what it sounds like.
I got Penn State.
Really? I don't know. I think the better quarterback is Browning from Washington. He's very consistent, and I feel like whoever wins the passing game wins the game. Because I don't think Barkley. I don't think Barkley's gonna really do much. Honestly, I think unless he rushes 100 yards, then Penn State should win the game. But I think the passing game for Washington is overwhelming their defense, and they've been lacking. I don't know. I just haven't ever since. The beginning of the year they were really good, and I honestly thought they were gonna be in the playoffs. They had me convinced till I saw them lost, and I'm just like, and then I saw them lost again, and I'm just like, yeah, this ain't the same Penn State team. I don't see the same Penn State team coming into this game, so I got Washington winning this game.
Okay. I think I really don't know what the score to expect would be between this matchup. It'll be interesting for sure to see what football team comes out and plays their heart out. I got Penn State. You got Penn State. You got Washington.
14-9 Penn State.
Wow. I got opposite. I got like 33 Washington, and I got like 24 for Penn State.
Okay.
Washington winning. So
we will see. Next game we got the Orange Bowl, Miami versus Wisconsin. This is an interesting game for me.
Yeah.
So Drew's been talking about all day what kind of quarterback is going to show up. For me, Miami, I think, wins it if they show up. It all depends on what kind of Miami shows up, though. The Miami who just lost that, playoff game, or not playoff game, but you know what I'm talking about.
Championship game.
Yeah, championship game.
Mm-hmm. They pulled their quarterback out.
They aren't going to win this football game, but they come in with a chip on their shoulder after losing that game. They come in thinking, we need to prove ourselves. I think Miami's got it. Wisconsin had a weak schedule this year, and I think a lot of people overlooked that, especially going into these championship games. A lot of people overlooked that Wisconsin had a weak schedule. That's why they lost. That's where they lost so badly. It was just that everyone's like, oh my God, Wisconsin's doing good.
They played Ohio State good, though.
I agree, but at the same time, the mentality in championship games is completely different than all season. So,
that is true.
And that's all I'm trying to say is,
they're a game away from making the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're going to be bringing that. That's true.
And that's all I'm trying to say is, so, I think Miami is pissed. And I think they come in like an angry bulldog and just annihilate everything.
They were just in over their heads in the ACC championship game. That's why they lost like that. They were just in over their heads. They thought they were going to get this in the bag. That's what I saw in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this time, I agree with Jared. They're going to come in with a chip on their shoulder, have something to prove, and I think they're going to win this game. Wisconsin I think they're more physically tougher than Miami.
I agree with that.
I just think Miami is going to come in with a chip on their shoulder, something to prove, and they're going to try to stomp them. And I think Wisconsin has a chance of winning if they hold the ball, have most of the possessions, and just keep playing their game. If they control the game, they win the game. But Miami starts to come in with momentum, maybe get some turnovers. That's going to overwhelm Wisconsin from controlling the game and make them unbalanced. And that's why I got Miami winning it. I just think they're going to come to the championship.
I have Wisconsin for 2 reasons. I think Wisconsin's going to sock them straight in the face. Wow. I think defensively, they proved to me in that Ohio State game. I don't care if it was, they went into that championship game with a chance to beat Ohio State. And Ohio State, I know I didn't have them winning their bowl game, but they're still, in my opinion, a good football team. This is a weak year in college football.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weak teams.
We've been saying that pretty much since we started this. It really has been a weak year for college football. And all you have to do is look at the SEC and, really even the Big Ten. Those two used to be major contenders, and this year they aren't. The SEC is weak this year. The SEC is ridiculously weak this year.
For a normal SEC.
Well, that's all I'm trying to say. We didn't see the Alabama we've seen in past years. We didn't see the LSU we've seen in past years. The fact that Georgia is even And you know what I mean? Like,
that could be true.
that's
Could
all I'm
be
trying
true.
to explain is that, like, this is unlike any other college football season that we've ever seen. But, I mean, back to what you were saying, I mean, it's going to be an interesting matchup.
But anyways, I said that I think they're the more physical team, and I think Wisconsin's the smarter team. I think they're going to take care of business, and I think their coach is going to have a good game plan, and they're going to execute.
That is a valid reason. But.
See that? All right, so right now we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. So to finish up Miami, Wisconsin, I got Miami, Cole.
I got Miami winning.
Wisconsin, and I have the score: Wisconsin 30, Miami 14.
What?
I mean, I said what I said.
I mean, I don't think Wisconsin's really.
You're a clown.
I mean,
You'll see.
I think
they're gonna turn the ball over.
I think Miami's gonna make some turnovers, and I think I got Miami winning. I say 28-17. Like, it's going to be a solid game.
Yeah, I like that score. Okay.